get to work.
All right, we're on the hunt for a Gatorre Coffee. First, let's find out how many are in the area.
Gatorre Coffee. Got it. There's only one that's close to Sendai Station.
Whoa, that was fast.
It's a bit of a walk, but I'll be happy to guide you to the destination. You're amazing, Sophia. It's like you were made to be a navigator.
Being the navigator's my job.
It's simply a question of having the right person for the right job. Fear not, Futaba. There are plenty of things only you can do.
I guess that's true. Nobody else can act like a weirdo quite like you do, Inari.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
All right, I guess we'll just head over to the cafe then, yeah?
Yeah, let's get going. Okay, I've got it.
This is it. Gatorre Coffee.
I can smell the coffee. Seems to be just an ordinary cafe.
Are we sure we have the right place? We'll just have to put in the keyword and see.
All right, let's make it happen. The trauma cell's calling our names.
Trauma cell?
It's just a name I came up with. Trauma room sounds like some kind of cheesy hospital drama.
Call it whatever you want. We gotta roll.
The key to opening that birdcage has got to be here somewhere. Do you remember the keyword?
Of course. It's Prince of Nightmares.
It's just like what happened in Shibuya. This is where Natsume's trauma comes from.
What could have happened to him, I wonder?
Shh. Someone's up ahead.
Are you sure about this? Awarding him the grand prize for that? Ango Natsume. The kid's entered every contest, but he's never made it past the first stage. He's as stubborn as he is incompetent. What's more, his writing is so painfully generic, it only becomes more obvious when you compare it to the other candidates.
What?
That voice. Is it Natsume?
It can't be acknowledged, my work.
It's fine. He's the great Sogo Natsume's grandson, remember? Brand recognition is a huge part of marketability. Nobody gives a rat's ass about what's beyond the cover. Though a certain someone seems to think he's actually worth a damn.
Poor kid can't even see just how hopeless he really is. Seriously, it's pathetic.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
No skin off my nose, so long as he keeps raking it in. We hit the jackpot with that one, and I plan on riding him straight to the top. And if he does by some miracle make something decent of himself, well then everyone wins, right?
These guys are the worst.
Here it comes!
Right on you. A talentless hack like you is hopeless! Hopeless! Hopeless!
This is the same thing we saw in Shibuya.
Careful! It's using different weapons from last time.
Let's go. Jack-o'-lantern, Succubus, Andres, take this. Yours.
Leave it to me.
Way I see it, That's all you'll ever have.
It's working around with these sneak attacks. Is this what they call a ninja?
Your turn!
Leave it to me. Persona!
Last time I checked, ninjas don't use giant machetes.
Torvo! Right! Right! This is my other self! Prepare yourself! Now, together! It's up to you.
Sure. Persona! You're mine!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
Well done!
Go ahead.
Powerful, but it's weak to flesh attacks. Give them divine punishment. Get the packet follow-up, Sophie.
I might not like it Natsume. These assholes who are using him, right?
Yeah, I feel kind of sorry for him. They only chose him for who he was, not what he wrote.
Authors are just chips in a bigger game. It exists solely for us to win.
But I can tell,
Another! That let this go on any longer.
You kidding serious?
Persona!
Keep it going!
Can he?
Attack too crazy fast!
on the other hand, it leaves him wide open. Dodge the attack, then hit it with everything you've got.
Did I hit that one? Oh, I can do it!
Let's go, Sophie! You hit its weakness with style.
Very nice. Like this? Go!
You know where to go. Get ready.
Say goodbye!
That one looks tough. Everyone stay focused.
Switching out! I'll handle it!
From Cornflare themselves!
You know I said I was in this for the money.
Witness my resolve!
Hell, reading this shit is torture.
He's going for a combo attack. Don't let him ram you.
Did I hit
Time
that
for
one?
my persona! Zoro, show your boss! Do this! Just like that, man! Thank you. It's all you.
I'll do it. Persona! Ravage them!
This guy's pretty strong.
Let's
Capitalize
go.
on its ice weakness.
Take this!
I'll attack too!
Don't forget a follow-up attack.
Persona!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit its weakness.
Let's go.
That's
I will handle this.
sorry.
You're mine.
Stringing yourself along.
Fast. Be careful not to get caught up in its
Did I
attack.
hit that one? Okay. Taking evasive action. I can do it! You're up!
Sure. Come! Ravage them!
Bingo! That's all just now? Perfection!
That was great, Joker!
This one. Look out. Persona! You're mine.
Fair warning. This one's gonna be rough.
Switch out.
My turn! Persona! Say your prayer! Now!
I don't care who's holding.
Understood.
If your face sells, that's all I'll ever need.
That one?
Persona! Torvo! Right!
That's his weakness. You're on a roll, Fox. Nicely done, Fox.
Persona! This is my other
This guy's
self!
pretty strong. Capitalize on its ice weakness. Way to follow up, Fox. On the
Not
way.
done yet.
Fox, you don't have much stamina left.
as long as there's a sire, I'll be there to bleed you dry.
Sword is nothing if you lack the conviction to swing it. The stone blade is worthless against me. Doorbell! Strike!
That's his weakness. You're on a roll, Fox.
Such beauty! Go down! Fall!
Your life took the big time, hey, Mr. Natsume?
You did it! The warden's down for the count.
Whew. Well, I guess that does it.
We can get inside the birdcage now, right? Better get going then.
Wait, but what was that we just saw?
Seems Ango Natsume wasn't given that award on his own merit. Those editors just used him for his name.
So, there was a secret behind that novel after all.
But he's not a bad guy, is he? It sounded like he entered the competition a whole bunch of times.
And just when he thought his hard work was paying off, he had to hear all that. It must have been devastating. Those editors are horrible. They knew his writing wasn't good enough, but they still gave him the prize just so they could make money. It still doesn't justify what he's doing now.
Nevertheless, I'm beginning to understand how he feels.
Fox?
Rising to fame atop stolen ideas, pulling at people's emotions with a fabricated story. Even worse, robbing others of their free will, changing their hearts, and wallowing in his own vanity. These crimes are unforgivable. There's no denying that he's been a fool, and yet, in spite of all that, it doesn't change the fact that Natsume spent years giving it everything he had. Creative work is often a lonely endeavor, and battling against that loneliness is truly a challenge in and of itself. As if it wasn't hard enough, if you don't produce results, no one will even think twice about you. One might even begin to think that such dark and unfulfilling times are all that's in store. Had I taken one wrong step, I may very well have turned out to be just as hideous as him.
Inari.
It's thanks to your friendship that I didn't stray from the path. He, however, doesn't seem to have anyone. Natsume should know better than most that there's no meaning in superficial glory. And now he's turned his back on what he truly wants to write for the sake of spinning this infernal novel of lies. Someone needs to bring him back to his senses.
You seem pretty motivated this time around, Inari.
As one who's dedicated his life to art, I simply cannot condone his actions. Now, let us bring this to an end. We'll send the calling card, then wrest the Overlord from his throne.
Okay, all that's left is the calling card.
Right. We need to make Natsume aware that we're coming to steal the desires. That should materialize them. We'll need to decide how we want to do it. What's the best way to make sure he gets the message?
Nah, he probably gets tons of fan mail. If he ignores it, we're sunk.
What do we do?
Mommy! Could be lost, maybe? I'll go take a look.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? You got separated from your mom, huh? Don't worry, I got you.
Is that Zenkichi?
What? Ramsu's already here?
Hey, it's me. I got a kid who was separated from his mom here. Send someone over to look after him, would ya? I'm over it. Huh? What do you mean it's not worth pub sex time? Quit screwing around. You call yourself an officer of the law? Or are you saying you'd abandon your own kid, too? Is that it? A lost kid's no joke, you know. Hey, wait! Where are you going? It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you or anything.
The kid totally thinks he's a creep.
kid sure made things difficult. He didn't have to run away like that, right? Right?
You're not exactly cute and cuddly, Gramps. Honestly, I don't blame him.
Will you stop calling me Gramps?
This is perfect timing, though, actually. Let's ask Zenkichi what he thinks.
Sure. We're supposed to be working together anyway.
We're all set to go inside Natsume's jail. There's just one thing left to do. Only problem is, we're not sure how to send our calling card.
Calling card? Oh, you mean that thing you guys did with the screens in Shibuya? If you want my advice, you should avoid any high-profile stuff like that. The police aren't that stupid. Eventually you'll get caught. I know I'm supposed to help you and all, but I gotta draw the line at breaking the law.
So the adult's the voice of reason here. You really are a Gramps. You know that?
You're pretty set on calling me that, aren't you? Whatever. My point is, go with something simpler.
We need a way to guarantee that Natsume will read the calling card. Maybe if we knew where he was going to be, we could set something up before he arrived.
In that case, I found just the event. Natsume is holding another book signing at the bookstore near the station. Natsume will most certainly be there. It starts as soon as the store opens at 10 a.m.
Oh, that sounds doable. I bet it'd be easy to set up if we roll in at night.
Hey, didn't you hear what I said? Breaking and entering's a crime, you know?
Well, that's where you come in, Gramps.
Huh?
Yeah, if we did it and got caught, they'd lock us up.
They'd lock me up too!
You saying you can't do it? Some help the police turned out to be.
Wasn't the deal that you'd cooperate with us? I thought adults kept their word.
You kids.
All right, it's settled. I will go and prepare the calling card.
Yeah, you got this, Yusuke. That goes for you too, Zenkichi. We'll leave the planning to you.
Am I seriously going to go through with this?
Listen to me.